The year is 2260. The place, Babylon 5.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Andrew and today I'm checking out some more Babylon 5. I'm on Season 3, Episode 2. So thanks for joining and let's just get straight into it.
Of recent visitation by Drazi higher being.
Drabunka.
Droshala.
They're all coming to see Kosh.
Sure. Zach, do me a favor and explain the missionary position to these folks.
There's got to be a lot of people here for this.
Okay, so here's how this... What are you doing?
We touch to share your blessing.
Okay. You're gonna go around touching everything?
We don't know what it means, but 3 anonymous messages have come into CNC in the last 3 hours. The first one said chaos is 4 hours away. The second one came an hour later and said chaos is 3 hours away. Then 2 hours.
It seems pretty obvious what that means. Something's coming.
Check this out.
Whoa. Nice. Okay, I don't know what that was about. Someone set up an exploding trap? For some reason?
Any idea what happened?
No, not yet. Place is full of old pipe and junk. Wires been messed with. Any number of things could have gone wrong.
So you're ruling out a bombing?
After what we've been through lately, not a chance.
You can't rule that out.
You got a bomb, you got a political statement. There's nothing down here worth blowing up. You should know a little more when the forensic team gets through.
I'm guessing there's something down here.
God goes by many names, perhaps some are alien sounding, but all describing the same creator. We've come here to learn all those names in hopes of better understanding the one who is behind them.
Well, that's fine, but why here?
Well, this is where everybody gathers. Probably the best place to do it.
All the aliens who come through Babylon 5, we can accomplish our task.
Especially now, because all the religious figures from each world are going to be coming here. Because of what happened.
We will simply be here for those who wish to talk and to listen.
We don't have a lot of space.
We'll live in what you call down below.
Oh, that's a rough place to live.
With all due respect, if these people are so much in demand, why are they involved with this spiritual exchange program of yours?
They also believe.
I think this might become important later.
Scoring on the wall indicates tremendous force.
Yeah, we haven't been able to find anything around here that could have caused this naturally.
Heard this dude from Mortal Kombat.
Because my vacation. 1 week off in 2 years. Whoever's behind this.
Also a lot of other stuff.
I say live and let live. You know, look, I got hair, you got a bone.
Okay. Just slapping him on his head.
I have been diagnosed with Netter's syndrome. Since I have only 7 days to live, I thought I would return home to put my affairs in order before...
That's unexpected.
Apparently, it's passed by physical contact.
I gotta make a call.
Okay. Was he lying to say?
I will do penance later.
I think he was lying.
The Fall are now disembarking through customs.
At least I hope he was lying.
Dropping pressure door.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Dude. How Linnaeus can I survive that? Jeez. Looks like he didn't have 7 days.
Boat is a little shallow. Tell Medlac we're coming in. Let's move. Now, come on.
Oh, he's still alive?
We won't know until we get him into Medlab. He was hit pretty badly. You will give him the best of care.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit pretty bad, too.
And saved himself. Waited for me. We'll do everything we can, all right?
Right in the glass zone. I'm surprised he's survived it.
Any chance this is Home Guard or Free Mars?
There's always that chance. I've got Earth Central putting together a list of terrorist groups that might be expanding their range of operations.
Yeah, it could be. Could be anybody, I guess.
We received several anonymous calls at CNC just before the first explosion. All they said was chaos is coming.
Yeah, well, we've got plenty of that, all right.
Yeah, why'd they even make that phone call?
The only thing that saved his life was the external bone structure covering the anterior lobe.
Okay.
If a monster would do such a thing, to do all this without reason.
Well, yeah, they probably had a reason. I doubt it's a good one.
You don't have any evidence.
The explosion that almost killed your captain was caused by a Centauri.
That was an isolated incident, and there's no reason to believe it.
Going off a bit too early in this one. Doesn't seem like the Centauri.
Their rage against us is so irrational that they will sacrifice their own people to get to us. Don't you see?
Yeah, he stopped listening a while ago.
To anyone that the nuns are responsible for these atrocities.
Yeah.
They have been similar.
Of course, he's doing the same thing.
On their homeworld, directed against our forces of liberation.
This is one of the few places they can gather freely, Ambassador. Why would they want to damage it?
They are an irrational people, Captain.
Same reasoning.
At this stage, I think it's a little early to start pointing fingers. And I would hate to think that...
They're both going off early. So this is definitely not one of those two.
Garibaldi was right when he said, when you've got a bomb 9 times out of 10, someone's trying to send you a message.
Someone did send them a message.
What to do is figure out what the message means and who's trying to send it.
They gotta find out who sent that Chaos is Coming message. It might be easier to track down who sent that.
I heard a joke today. I probably should not repeat it, but who are you going to tell, How many Centauri does it take to screw in a light bulb?
It's definitely an Earthling joke.
Just one. But in the great old days of the Republic, hundreds of servants would change 1,000 light bulbs at our slightest whim.
It's not even funny.
I'm going to take a break now and wait for you to talk. And if you don't, I will just start talking again. We wouldn't want that now, would we?
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants that.
He's been striking out at people randomly.
Yeah, and he's got everybody terrified.
Maybe that's what he wants. Create fear. Maybe that's the message.
Just creating fear.
Can't just tell it to search all the recordings and look for the same face. We're talking pure human instinct. We've got to be detailed.
Chief, I think I know just the people. Come with me.
Going to the monks. You're already going to be helpful.
So what we need you to do is go over all the footage taken after the bombings and see if anyone appears at more than one. It's not going to be very easy. You've got people going and coming. And...
That's all, then?
It really shouldn't be that hard. Shouldn't take too long. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Never mind. I'll wait for the next one.
Probably a good idea. Oh shit. Oh, there's only one place to go. Jeez. Oh. Well, the guy has an opportunity here. But I don't think he's going to kill him. He could just say he died in the explosion.
Green, 2.
That's obviously not going to work.
I don't know how long I have been unconscious.
2 standard hours.
That's not a long time to be unconscious.
2 hours? And you have done nothing? The smoke and the heat will eventually make it impossible to breathe. And we will die in here.
Yeah, I don't think he cares too much about that.
Unless we get ourselves out of here on our own, we'll probably die here. So we must work together.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Seems pretty obvious.
I would much rather see you dead.
Yeah, well, he probably could have killed him while I was unconscious.
The penalty for the killing of any Centauri by any Narn will be the death of 500 Narns, including the perpetrator's own family.
Yeah, he was too worried about that they'd find out.
Say, we must work together.
No, as the humans say.
But I'm pretty sure he could have done it without anybody knowing. I guess he didn't want to take that chance.
You are mad, do you know that?
He's just gonna sit there and do nothing.
We're in here! Can anyone hear us?
He's having fun.
Match found. Subject, Robert J. Carlson. Hired by Engineering and Station Maintenance Division.
The dude's definitely a familiar actor.
According to his personnel file, he's a loner, quiet guy.
Save me from loners and quiet guys.
Yeah, with a real bad temper.
Yeah. So where's the quiet ones?
Hit the deck!
Well, that was a small explosion.
Really bad temper.
Yeah. Listen up out there.
Especially compared to the last ones he set off.
Anything happens to me, anybody tries to rush the door, and you've got an explosion big enough to blow the whole station. Do you hear me?
That's more like it.
Is Sheridan out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's the bomb?
Somewhere you'll never find it. As long as the trigger keeps transmitting, no boom. But if it stops...
I'm trying to think of where I've seen this guy from.
All right, listen, the guy just said something about an explosion bright as the sun, but the stuff he's got isn't capable of anything that big. I got a hunch. You scramble a zero-G team and check out the fusion reactor.
Yeah, it's definitely got to be near there somewhere. Somewhere that causes a secondary explosion.
I suffered. Why shouldn't they? They're an audience. And what good is an artist without an audience?
Thinks he's an artist.
These are chaotic times, Captain! I'm simply an instrument of my time. People need to understand fear.
He's just gone mad.
Do you understand fear?
Oh, shit.
My wife walked out on me. I lost my job, my apartment. Couldn't pay the bills.
Just get a new job.
Because they could. Because they like it when you are afraid. So now it's my turn.
That dude just snapped.
Get on that damn line and get me a ship.
You seem awfully nervous for someone who's so prepared.
Dude's got some issues.
Oh man, this thing's big enough to blow straight through the reactor core.
All right, can you see any wires or panels?
Negative, the whole thing's welded shut.
That found it pretty quick.
Okay, you're gonna have to try and move it out of there. This guy isn't a pro, so we probably didn't set it up with any vibration detectors. He was probably hoping we wouldn't find it until it was too late.
He's just some random dude with some issues. Taking it out on everybody else.
Garibaldi attack team, we got troubles. You get that bomb and you get it out now.
You lied to me.
Oh, shit.
Just like all the others, you lied to me. Set me up. For hell with all of you. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Definitely time to do something. Just gotta keep that hand on that trigger. That's cool. Shoot it off into space.
See you in hell, Captain.
That's what. I like you got that done.
It didn't.
You got it out in time?
Fair. It's not fair.
I'm pretty sure nothing in his life is fair.
What can I say?
At least according to him.
You found the big one, huh?
Yeah, just barely. A few seconds earlier.
Yeah, almost everybody died. Don't even know if they know about this explosion. There's definitely other things to worry about.
The Centaurum will probably want to give you a medal for this.
I should have stayed in the coma.
Come on, Lanier. You saved his life. You deserve a little recognition.
I did.
That's not what they did it for.
Because all life is sacred. But when the object of your actions does does not share that belief. I fear I have served the present by sacrificing the future.
I'm going to live!
So it was said. Well,
It's not time for them two to die yet.
I hate my life.
So do I.
Shut up!
Alright guys, there we have it. Another episode down. This episode I was just dealing with a random guy, going through some things and taking it out on others. It was surprising how that one dude was able to cause so much damage. Garibaldi said it himself if he was an amateur. I don't know if he could have done it all by himself. We also had G'Kar and Londo stuck in an elevator for most of the episode. After they spent the other half of the episode blaming each other for the bombings, I thought G'Kar might have took that opportunity to kill Londo, but I guess he thought it was too much of a risk that they would find out, because the punishment for killing a Centauri is very severe, especially for an arm. So G'Kar didn't want to take that risk. I think he could have done it. Could have made it look like the explosion did it. But, it's not time for them two to kill each other yet. That's still a while away, according to Londo's vision. I think a lot of things are going to happen between those two before then. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.